Lane.
And I'm Kurt Beto, and we're here at North District Stadium for the Friday night football game for Northwest. And we're here with your September seminar show.
Ciao, mi chiamo Arianna Nicole Badocchi, sono italiana, vengo da Milano, Italia, che è al nord dell'Italia, e adesso sto studiando a Shawnee Mission Northwest e mi piace tantissimo questa nuova scuola, questa nuova esperienza. Hi, I'm Arianna Badocchi and I'm from Milan, Italy. I go to Collegio San Carlo in Milan. It's a school in Milan, and it's a scientific school, so we do mostly math and Latin, but the most important subjects are like science. I think the good thing about Northwest and all the American school is that you get to choose your program. So you get to choose if you want to take maybe art or if you don't want to take it. In Italy, you get assigned classes, so you don't get to choose if you want to take like what kind of math you want to take or what kind of science you want to take. Also, another big difference is that the school spirit in America is like huge. In Italy, like everything, like sports and maybe like plays and everything is like you do outside of school. There's nothing affiliated with the school, so we don't have a school team, we don't have a school like play or anything. It's all outside of school, so it's nice to have like this school spirit that they have at Northwest.
KUGR crazies out here 3 weeks ago at the bonfire.
Now, here are your top 5 moments from Bonfire.
With all the great bonfire moments, KUGR narrowed it down to the top 5. The We Are Northwest chant got wildly out of control and lasted nearly 3 minutes, with hardly a sign of slowing down until they were threatened to lose the spirit stick. Stugo came out and rocked the gym with their flat bills and jean shorts, and their selection of popular music really got the crowd going. Marching KUGR Pride once again pumped up the crowd, living up to expectations. They started their year off with an unmatched performance that no other band could top. We look forward to their future performances. The Thespians took Mario Kart to a whole new level, racing around the gym in a life-size extravaganza. With costumes, props, and an epic race to the finish, it will be one for the record books. With the combined efforts of the senior football players and cheerleaders, they finished at the top of our list for their stunting, sporadic dancing, and closing with Ryan Spates asking Anna Gooley to homecoming. This has been Sarah, Gage, and Callie signing off for KUGR.
I think it's super exciting. They're a great bunch of kids, so it's awesome.
My friend gave me a pack of 3 discs, and I figured I'd go give it a try, and it was just so much fun. Thought I'd keep going. It's kind of relaxing, but it's still kind of frustrating at the same time, and it's just a lot of fun to come relax and throw some discs.
Well, obviously if you like disc golf, you like to be outside, you know, you get some exercise, get some fresh air, you get to socialize. I think it's just a great social activity.
Oh, there's thousands of discs. It just depends on kind of how you want it to turn, if you want it to curve right or left, if you want it to flip, if there's different kinds of plastics, and also kind of your money budget.
Hey guys, I'm up here with Grant Morgan with the Marching KUGR Pride. So Grant, how do you think the show is this year?
The show this year is pretty hard, and we have a pretty young band, but we'll figure it out and we'll have it pretty awesome by the end of the football season.
For more, let's kick it over to our segment on the Marching Cougar Pride.
The Northwest Marching Band is performing Jekyll and Hyde this year, but a lot of people don't know what that is.
It's based on the book, and it's about the separation between a person's moods being like evil and good.
Many marching band members like Jekyll and Hyde because it's different than what they normally do.
I like it because it's a nice change from what we did last year, which was The Sound of Music. Last year's was all happy, and this year's is more of a dark show.
We chose Jekyll and Hyde because that's the music that Sneed most appreciated and most people voted on when we had the choice between 6 or 7 shows.
The band environment behind the scenes is a place full of camaraderie and fun.
It is awesome. Like, it's a total huge, gigantic, dysfunctionally awesome family. It's so wonderful.
It's pretty cool sometimes, but you know, upperclassmen, they'll give you push-ups whenever they can.
This has been Anthony Swearingen and Omar Hussein signing off for KUGR.
So what are life hacks? Life hacks are quick, simple, and easy tricks to help you with everyday life. Ever had trouble separating the yolk from the rest of the egg? Well, all you really need is a plastic water bottle. Gently squeeze the bottle and lightly touch the opening to the egg yolk. Release your pressure and boom, your egg is separated. To return the yolk to the bowl, simply squeeze the bottle one more time. Have a device that takes AA batteries, but all you have are AAAs? Easy. All you need are 2 AAA batteries and 2 pieces of tin foil. Put the tin foil on the negative end of each AAA battery. Make sure it's a tight fit or else this won't work. Return the back to your device and then test it out. As you can see, this remote has power. Life hack complete. Ever been in a hurry to do something but then your shoe comes untied? Well, you need to know how to tie like this. This hack is really quite simple. Begin by crossing your laces like you do when you normally tie your shoe. Wrap the laces on your right and left hand, cross them over, and pull them together, but make sure not to let go of the ends. Now you can tie your shoe like a pro. With tips and tricks to make your life easier, this has been Sam Gay and Clayton Henderson signing out for KUGR.
Say, Bridget, have you been asked to homecoming yet?
Actually, Kirk, I have. I was asked a couple weeks ago.
And you know, I think almost the whole school saw me ask Kate. But you know what I wonder? How other people have been asked to homecoming?
I don't know. Why don't we go over to Bacon and Shelby and see how others have asked their dates to homecoming?
Spencer Cook, and I am asking my girlfriend Grace Freeman to homecoming. We've been dating for a couple months now, so I'm pretty sure she'll say yes, but I still want to do something creative, so I decided to put candles on her driveway and light them in an HC for homecoming, and I hope she says yes.
One wish, my whole life, can be my wife, make it like this time. One wish,
I'm here. Come outside.
One wish,
Who did you bring with you? Oh my god, guys, why are you not recording this right now? This is scary.
The candles went out.
There's a lot of people here. Hi, everyone.
It's too windy.
I mean, like, I'll go with you, I guess. Thank you. Oh. He did a good job.
Nick Wilsoner, I'm asking Jalen Jinks, and I just made a poster and it said it would be unbearable if you didn't go to homecoming with me. And I have a bear and her favorite candy on it.
I'm not gonna go with you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, I'm gonna go.
It's just about this.
Aww,
That's just like love.
Marvel and DC made great movies this summer. But which company is superior? We're going to a Marvel and DC expert and some Northwest students to find out.
The rivalry between Marvel and DC has gone back through the ages, starting since Marvel and DC were created.
We asked some students who their favorite superhero is.
Probably Superman.
My favorite superhero is Batman.
Spider-Man.
The Avengers, it was good from a movie standpoint, but as a collection from the comic book, it was not good. With Spider-Man, it was a good movie, and actually it was pretty close to the book. With The Dark Knight Rises, ending the Batman Begins trilogy, Christopher Nolan's, was very good. Clearly Marvel is a superior company. My spider sense is tingling.
DC is the better company.
The unspeakable has happened. DC is one.
No!
You know, a good sip of water never tastes so good.
I know, it really does, especially since we haven't had a substantial amount of rain since May.
Hey, you're right. And here's Amanda with more on the drought.
Most people think that this drought is really only a farmer's issue right now because you hear about it hurting us in terms of the crops that we're not being able to harvest or how we're having to deal with water bills for our animals. But that is only going to come back and hurt everyone in the suburbs because when you go to the grocery store to buy your food, those prices are going to start skyrocketing because the cost to raise that food and get it to market for you to be able to buy is just skyrocketing right now. And it's going to hurt all of us.
Our water bill has increased because of the lack of rain and having to water our grass more. And the food prices at the grocery store have also had to increase because of the lack of rain.
One of the biggest things that you can do as students or your parents can do is when you're landscaping and planting things around your house, plant native plants. Don't plant ornamental plants or plants that are invasive to our community.
Well, we've been talking a lot in class about issues of the drought and how it's going to decrease supply, and of course that's going to increase demand. It's going to drive the prices up.
Some of the other things that you can do to help during the drought times, and even not during drought times, just in general, trying to take care of the environment so we're better prepared to handle the weather extremes that we're getting at this point, join a club at your school. I'm sure that there are clubs that you can get involved in where you can take an active role in creating a message that you can communicate to your parents, to the community, to the administrators in your school. Wow, wouldn't it be great if you could make your school make a difference in the community?
Let's all get involved and make a difference. This has been Amanda Vanderwerf signing off for KUGR.
It's very, very easy to be your own booking agent in Kansas City as an upcoming band. There are a lot of venues like the Marriott House and Aftershock Bar and Jerry's Bait Shop.
Get outside the promoter, get outside the box for shows.
Well, we can't get a show in an actual venue because I don't know why.
We're a garage band.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, we'll just
be a barn band.
Yeah,
the barn band.
We'll just play a show at my farm.
We didn't know how the heck to book a show. It was impossible. We didn't understand.
First show was actually at a Main Street Cafe. Connor got that booked. He was friends with the owner.
You just play good music, be nice to people, and something will happen.
We did a lot of good social marketing with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and that made it easy for us.
I used to become such a people person, which is really horrible because David, Megan, and I are all terrified of talking to people.
The places that have really helped us out would be like Casey Indoor Skate Park and also the Aftershock.
Also, you need to save up a lot of money. Yes. Because being a musician is so expensive.
Spent all my money, I'm broke now, I'm taking donations.
You know, you have to save money for food.
You could dumpster dive, I mean.
Kansas City's music scene is great because everybody's down to help each other out. I try to know every single musician in this town.
You want everybody else to be successful because like everyone's just like one big family, you know?
I've felt nothing but love from everybody, really. We play with a ton of bands.
I'm happy that we're here in Kansas City because I think about it sometimes. I'm like, wow, I actually live close to like a larger city in the United States.
We're all working hard for the same thing, and there's no reason to not be friends with them.
Look me in the eyes, I see straight through your eyes.
So, Kirk, I heard your cross-country team's looking pretty strong this year.
Actually, we just had our first meet at Greg Wilson, and we're gearing up for our first big trip up to Minnesota for the Roy Griak Invitational.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Let's see how they prepared for state.
The Northwest cross-country team kicked off the year at the Greg Wilson meet. The boys are coming off a second-place victory at state. With a second-place finish, the Cougars started the year strong. Clayton Henderson reflects on the team this year.
Well, I think we have a really solid team. We have a good chance of setting some good records and hopefully running great times.
The girls strive to keep their team focused after losing key runners from last year and winning first place at state. Kenzie Iverson reveals her strategy going into the race.
I wanted to stay in the top 10 and then move up from there, but in the beginning of the race I realized I felt a little bit better, so I just tried to keep my second place spot.
Many proud parents support their Cougar athletes this year.
It was the first meet of the year. They were pretty anxious to run. All four teams, the JVs, boys and girls, varsity boys and girls, had a chance to really sink their teeth into this course, and I thought overall they did real well and have a chance to really improve themselves. The ultimate goal, at least for the varsity boys and girls, is October 27th at the state meet, and each one of these is a little step along the way to work on their improvement, and we're excited about following them the rest of the year.
The girls team is looking for some of their JV runners to step up and make an impact on varsity. The varsity boys are looking to do the same with some promising JV runners. The boys placed 8th overall at the Heartland Classic last weekend. The team has one ultimate goal for this year.
We're going to come out and get first again 2 years in a row.
Our ultimate team goal is to win state.
I'd like to win state.
Win state. This has been Phil Shamit and Connor Johnson signing off for KUGR.
It looks like all these people are working really hard to make sure the fans get fed.
That's right, they are. And I know a thing or two about food. Just last week, I had Sanderson's stew. Let's see how that turned out.
Somebody once came over and I was cooking and they go, you know, Sanderson, what is that? And I didn't know what to call it, so I said Sanderson stew and said it had been in my family for years and years and years, you know, and stuff like that. But that's how it started.
We'll be making the legendary Sanderson stew. Here are your supplies. Hot dogs, ramen, chili. The first step in making Sanderson stew is taking the cheapest pack of hot dogs money can buy and cutting them into fourths. As the water is coming to a boil, dump your cut hot dogs into the water. As the hot dogs are coming to a boil, take your pats of ramen. I would suggest somewhere between 3 to 4. Open them up and put them in the other pot of boiling water that we've already had prepared. As the hot dogs start to rise in the boiling water, you know they're almost done. Drain out all the water and then add the hot dogs to your serving/mixing bowl. When you're making the ramen, you want to make sure it's very mushy and not watered down. So stir it constantly to avoid all this bubbling. Strain all the liquid out. Just pour them right on top like that. Now to add the third and final ingredient to Sanderson stew, generic brand chili. Pop the top, dump it right into a little bit of water, and mix it together. And just pour it right on top. Then, after it's all on there, take 2 spoons and mix it all together. For about 10 minutes of prep and cook time, Sanderson stew is ready to be enjoyed. Northwest, this has been Kurt Beto for Epic Mealtime, digging in to some Sanderson stew. That's a mouthful and a half.
Over a 3-day period, we asked Northwest students what they thought about what was in the news, except the news we told them had never actually happened. What are your thoughts on NASA recently landing a space probe on the surface of the sun?
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. I didn't even know about it.
It's not going to work. It's going to burn up.
I think it's interesting. Because it's hot on the sun.
Sounds good to me. I mean, you always got to see how hot it is.
That's good if they're trying to stop global warming.
What do you think of Puerto Rico trying to break away from the United States?
That is the greatest idea I've ever heard.
I believe secession is America's is a citizen's right.
I think that if they want to break away and have their own independence, that would be fine.
It's their problem.
I'm a strong supporter of the Alaskan secessionist movement as well.
I mean, if they don't want us.
Like, are they going to move Puerto Rico?
What do you think about Harry Truman recently, because of documents found, being declared the first woman president of the United States?
That's completely false.
Shocking.
Harry Truman? First woman president?
Yes.
Well, obviously they need to change history books and stuff.
That is awesome. He was a woman?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't understand any of that.
Harry Truman, it turns out, was a woman.
Oh.
That's what's up.
Give him a prize. Give her a prize.
That's pretty amazing, I guess.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
A special thanks to Josh Alexander for the camera work. I'm Sam Gross. Thank you for watching.
I'm Bridget Killeen.
And I'm Kurt Beto.
And we're signing out for your September seminar show. Yeah!